Hello traders, welcome to today's video. Another Bitcoin update for you. We have had that drop down. So of course we were looking at the short position yesterday. I did take the short position yesterday and that is now in profit. And the chart is once again gone from looking pretty good to pretty ugly. It just seems to be continuing in that fashion right now with price breaking through the POC. Very weak price action up at the highs with a local SFP at the top. Subsequently, a big aggressive move down. That has broken the market structure of this move up and has hit our first target here. So 96,800 was the first target for the short. Doesn't look great with the aggression that we've seen, and we're yet to see a reaction. So I think lower is maybe likely, unless we get above this weekly open and this point of control at 98,600 rather than 96,800, the flip it around kind of level. Then I do think we see further continuation lower, and yeah, if things come back up here, then it starts to look okay again. It just looks like a bit of a shakeout. And then we have some like harmonic pattern that can be like this, and then maybe we get more downside or whatever later on. But yeah, continuation down towards these like 93,600 zone is certainly a possibility right now. That's that line in the sand. If we are to break through that level, then it does take us into the more bearish scenario that I have spoken about before, which would see price action going all the way down to those low 80,000s. Okay, you have your fib expansions down there. And of course, whoops, don't want to draw that twice. You do have the 1-to-1 around 85, I believe. Yeah, 85, 600. So this kind of zone is what we'll be looking at if there is to be more of a move down from this. It's all lining up now. We've got the short position. We're in the short position. That was the opportunity to go shorts. There isn't really another opportunity to go shorts unless we see expansion higher. So yeah, very much open for this to be bearish again. So far this year, I haven't got back into alts. There's some maybe nice dips to be had there. There's still all this talk about there being an alt season. I don't know if that's like when that's going to happen. Ethereum, of course, looks like it maybe has bottomed on a higher time frame. But there's a big problem with crypto at the moment. I've spoken about this before. Like, there's no innovation anymore. And yeah, it's just saturated and too mainstream and all of that kind of thing. So we do have to be aware of the what if. And the what if this is a bigger distribution. I don't feel like it is, but it's something that I maybe do want to touch upon in a like more dedicated video. This, because of that reaction yesterday, and because of where this is right now, and if we do go down here, it does look ugly. If we reclaim this and we go higher, then of course, like we can, the price action paints a picture, and we're expecting to move up. Incredibly weak when it got there. No real participants wanting to push price higher. The aggression was to the downside, which is what we have seen more consistently recently, whereas we had aggression to the upside previously. All the aggression is now coming down. Any moves up are not being sustained. Okay, move up, not sustained. Move up here, not sustained. Move up here, not sustained. And what we did see at the highs previously was this like mini head and shoulders, and now we have a bigger one with a neckline being that VWAP from the Trump pump starting to come into play here, maybe. So something to be aware of. Okay, we do have to be aware of both sides of the story. But of course, we know that if that is to be the case, then these lower 80k levels are what we would then be looking at. Anything else that I do need to mention here? Lower time frames, anything at all? I'm getting a bit of a reaction. So we've just seen previous day lows taken, which is always nice to see. So that's good. That's good. If you were looking for a day trade long, that has literally just happened within the last few minutes here. I've been doing some educational content, so my lines are all stupid and fat because I was doing examples and stuff like that to put on PDFs. More on that soon. But yeah, sweep of previous day lows. let's see if that can react, get back above the level that we were looking at as the TP, maybe get back above that weekly open. And then of course, as we had a quick move down, we barted down, we could bar back up quite quickly, and then of course the story changes again and things start to look more bullish again. Just flipping between bullish and bearish and bullish and bearish and bullish and bearish. So you can't be too concerned about the bigger picture. Just trade the price action as it comes. Like I say, the short yesterday was pretty easy, and the long the day before was pretty easy too. So yeah, you can be profitable. Doesn't matter what the chart is doing. Nothing else to say. I've just banged on about that level for ages. The short played out. We have some lows, but it's just a Friday low. There's yearly lows down here. We don't have much of a wick on the yearly. We opened outside of value area yesterday, so once again, yeah, if this does start to climb back up, quick move back up again, and then things start to look better here. So yeah, maybe we could long reclaim. If you are looking for longs, it would be basically hold highs of the day, get back inside value area, get back inside 97,400. You got to break that point of control again. That's going to be tough. All right, but if it does break that point of control, you can start to long this in validation of these lows if we get a decent reaction from this, which could happen. Okay, and then you target back up towards these highs, so 100,500. Fills the single prints. You got a little bit of a imbalance up here as well, and then you've got not poor highs, but not the best highs in the world. It was an SFP yesterday that caused the move down. And what are we seeing today? Early on in the day. So early on in the day yesterday, SFP, boom, down. Today, SFP, boom, back up. So yeah, food for thought. I'm not longing it because I have long exposure elsewhere. But maybe I will if we do see some levels being reclaimed. And yeah, as I'm watching this, I'm flipping between being bearish and bullish. I still think we could see lower, but now that we've just seen an SFP, maybe not. Maybe it's a good opportunity to long. So if I'm unsure, I'm sure you're unsure, and we'll just see what happens, and we'll find the next trade. So cheers. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.